Perfection is in our grasp. Our numbers swell and more voices are added to our chorus, each one in harmony with all others. We have left behind discord, pain, and hardship, and we are, as we spread across the stars, we bring peace and everlasting serenity to all. There are those that struggle narrow-minded against our glory, yet even those that resist futilely eventually see the wisdom of our great shared vision, an eternal galactic collective in harmony, or in this particular case, Haromi, within and without, basking in the light of Omega. This is the task we all share. Welcome to a new series. Star Trek has got a new version out, and we're going to be playing with the Borg. Finally, it's been taking a long-ass time for these guys to get in, and we start off really nicely. Let's take a quick look at the ethics that we're going to be working with in this particular series. This is all brand new, don't you worry, the trash is going to continue, even though I'm putting it on a slight hold so I can actually do some work with this one. And of course, Death Diary comes out tomorrow as well. So, the Borg Collective, ruler, primary leadership node, species, they are the Borg. They are assimilated, which means that they're pretty much zero on the consumer cost scale. Their Unimatrix habitability is plus 100, Borg planet habitability plus 80, and all sorts of ridiculous modifiers plus 75. Gaia is plus 10, which is kind of weird. They are cyberlings, which means they can use full AI rights and have a 25% governing ethics attraction, which is a little bit weird considering we are Borg. We are assimilated, as mentioned. We are strong and quick learners. And so let's go begin. Alright, let's take a quick look here at some our civics while we are at it. Assimilators. Effects: we cannot colonize any planets, declare rivalries, or engage in any form of diplomacy. Unity generation is drastically reduced. However, we may build massive unit-complex megastructures and assimilate whole planets, integrating the population into our collective rapidly. We also have functional architecture, which we can obviously swap out. Building cost minus 15%. And our authority is the cybernetic consciousness, and everybody's assimilated, as you can see. Our budget is pretty damn good, plus 16 energy right off the start, and plus 38 minerals right off the get-go. We get, obviously, the minus 15% from the functional architecture. Let's get on the way. This is the unit complex. Yeah, so sexy. So hot. Let's hope that it doesn't blow up due to somebody injecting a certain nanovirus into our being. But we can also expand it. There's an expansion location right here, which is a mega structure building 5,000 minerals. We can expand our unit complex and basically create another layer to it. Every single unit complex section has 25 tiles, which is a gargantuan amount, and also we get main unit complex modifiers to that, which means our planetary sensor range is increased, which is rather nice. Some of this stuff is obviously still work in progress. This is the beta. However, unit complex 01 alpha is going to need a little bit of expansion added to it, but that's still not needed right now. Let's take a look at our tech. Obviously, this is a new Horizon mod, and it means that we have a whole bunch of tech that is not really all that common. This is the shield path, the gravimetric center path, or the path of discovery, which is something we'll need because we need to have new souls to attach to the collective. Tile blockers, funnily enough, the unit complex does have tile blockers. Ancestral data archive, it produces 5 of every single technology and costs 6 energy, which is pretty expensive, but overall very useful. Long-range science ship, which is an improved section for the science ship, which means we can get more equipment, and we can get heavy-duty construction ship, which means that we have better armor on them. Defense satellite, starbase level 2, which is kind of nice, but right now we don't have the ability to build destroyers anyway, because all we have is the magnificent of the patrol frigate, which is this little scout boat. A bunch of tech on here that's interesting to take a look at. That's the vessel 0355. And let's get this party underway, shall we? First move, as always, let's build a science ship that's generally should be your first move. And let's send out these bad boys out into in the wild yonder. There's a bunch of hostiles around us. They're alpha aliens. We take a look at that, what they actually are. We cannot engage them at this moment in time. And as you can see, we can basically go to any planet we want if we had the ability to colonize, which is clearly not the case. Osgood, really? Did we really need to put a Doctor Who reference in there? That's kind of crazy. What do we got here? Hunters. Interesting. So they're going to move on, and we got some more hunters as well. We're going to get this party started fairly fast here. Let's build... we need to build some additional modules. Oh, welcome to Star Trek New Horizons. You appear to be running SC without having the SC New Horizon content submod activated. We strongly advise downloading the content submod to order to experience the most of Star Trek New Horizons. Oh, well, there you go. We'll download that later. In the meantime, let's get some additional energy, food, because the Borg do use food. Minerals is obviously important as well. Ah, bonjour, mon capitaine. So this is the Q-tips. Very clever. I've designed your pathetic civilization to be at least somewhat worthy of my advice and guidance. Ordained, not designed. Anyway, habitable worlds. We can go and tell them away. We can get more help for easy mode, or we can get some help. Oh, and we get one mineral out of it. Q is such a nice guy. You know, it gives us stuff. Let's build some more patrol craft because we're gonna come into some pirate events most likely. Anyway, this is the galaxy. This is the Delta Quadrant. We're gonna start. I think we're gonna start assimilating down here, and then move down into the Alpha Quadrant down in here. Basically, this section is what I want. So, Delta Quadrant, Beta Quadrant, Alpha Quadrant, and Gamma Quadrant. So, oh, magnometric charge. Having magnometric charge, I like how it actually says the total weapon charge, 190 isoton. That doesn't actually mean anything to me, but whatever. The Borg. Such a delightful experience, really. We cannot terraform. Terrestrial sculpting. Harmonious ecological adaptation to terraform inhabitant planets. Why would we? We are Borg. Let's get the basic engineering lab on here while we are at it. Long-range science ship has now been unlocked. Army damage, minefield. I've never really used minefields. Let's go for mineral silo for now.
Construction complete.
Okay, spaceport. A tactical enhancement eyepiece, which is a military attachment. Armies are garbage in the game currently anyway. It doesn't mean that I don't need to build a couple, but having army attachments is generally... Oh, that was quick. Magnometric charge, already done. That was very quick. Transwarp hub, main tactical station, industrial fabricator. Let's go for main tactical station to improve our ships, and let's go to our ship designer and go to our science ship. We can add the astrometrics lab. We can't. This is a weird ass shape. I don't know, man. There's our construction ship, which is basically some sort of thing. Probe, transport ship. Osgood has been completely looked at. Meticulous anomaly chance increase. Second of 12. You can go there. Let's go here and just go down. I think that is pretty much it. So, yeah, Omega. Yes. With a bit of luck, there's a bunch of story stuff attached to the game as well. I really hope so. There should be a bunch of good stuff regarding omega particles, etc. But it's very early in the game. It's 2150. We're not gonna encounter any Federation anytime soon. So the entire Alpha Quadrant is one. Wow, holy shit, that was quick. We're not gonna... Ooh, Ministry of Interior. Yeah, I'm sure the Borg need that. But yeah, we're not gonna encounter any Federation starships anytime soon. But then again, we will have the ability to build cubes and tactical cubes. Who does not want to have one of those? Let's add an admiral to this. Cautious is nice. Logistician, he will learn that automatically over time. And we don't really have to do any sort of building on planets right now, unless it's something that we need to assimilate. We cannot afford one right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another science ship. I know it's kind of draining our economy a little bit. Inertial electrostatic confinement field. No idea what that means. EPS manifolds. I'm sure they are blowing up all over the place. Construction ships. Energy would be good. Although +8 in this system is pretty crazy. It's a pretty large amount. And why are we actually doing all these armies at the moment? Because we need to invade as many worlds as we possibly can. So it looks like our first of 13 has actually learned something, which is good. Let's add a new leader on top of this. Roamer, survey speed increased. His job will be to go down to the end of the Delta Quadrant and scout out new species for us to assimilate. Adaptive armor, living armor, is based on a modern living hull technology. Based upon living hull technology. Cool. First adaptation being explored. Adaptation, I like it. Main engineering space. What is this? Ballistic weapons. I'm sure the Borg are good with ballistic weapons. Science. Armada. This technology is the paramount of empires that wish to increase the size of their naval capacity. Holographic naval command and naval depot.
Research complete.
It's the start of the game, and we're getting this stuff thrown at us like crazy. Borg tractor beam. Borg aura device may be installed on every unique Borg ship class from sphere and upwards. A powerful tractor beam that's utilized by the Borg can hold big ships at bay. What does it do? Oh, okay, it's like an aura effect, I guess. So let's try and get it. In the meantime, our single scout ship is moving up here to see whether or not we can find anything interesting to assimilate and add to our collective.
Evading hostile
what do we got? Alpha aliens. That is some... I'm not really all that worried about them. We have a species here, though. Let's move here. What do we got? If they are weak, I will jump on them immediately and begin assimilation protocols. So you can see we are on 1 for 4, though. So, but yeah, we need to expand our territory. Okay, what do we got? Updated. Beta aliens. There does not appear to be anything here. So, beta aliens, 3 months. Alright. Bombarding a non-hostile planet will turn its controller hostile to us. What is this? Planet has not been surveyed. So, let's survey this planet. Floral fascination. Several plants native to the Unicomplex 01. Interesting. Apparently we've got a pollen problem on oh, that's glorious and stupid at the same time. Minefields. I'm not going to use minefields, but thank you for asking. Okay, what do we got? Minefields done. Starbase sublight speed plus 5 is actually really good. The Krenum Imperium. I bring greetings from Emperor Enerax, the undisputed ruler of the Krenum Imperium. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your world. Diplomacy is irrelevant. Guess we'll just have to crush them. How strong are these guys? They're equivalent to ours. Their fleet power is inferior. So let's commence the one thing that everybody wants. Let's commence assimilation procedures. We have enough of this stuff. So army damage, army morale. Not that we really need it, as we are Borg. Military fleet. This needs to be set as a rally point. I think we can add another ship to our fleets easily. Complete. Main science station. Tile blockers, border range, always good. But yeah, we're basically getting into position to assimilate with the enemy. Right now, our fleet is on its way. Our transport fleet is also on its way. So let's commence bombardment.
Construction complete.
Not entirely sure. Oh, wait. Because of the evolutionary condition on Borg brains are simply less developed. It is science, look it up. Really? You had to go there. All right, that's fine by me. Let's send the transport fleets. You can stay here in the meantime, because as soon as we declare war, all of our ships will be ejected. We won't be able to take down their capital world. That is pretty much an established item, because we will be. I don't think we'll be able to take down their main fields. Trillium D, army damage, Duranium Polyweave hull. Face discriminator, nuclear electronics lab. Okay. So as soon as we're done here, I was waiting for these guys to get back into position. Congratulations, you are will now be referred to as species. Well, trash. So we want to assimilate Anthara, and we want to assimilate this.
We have declared war.
Okay, so we are in the process of assimilation. There we go. One of our ships had to retreat, which is to be expected. You are merging with our main fleets. We cannot afford another ship at the moment. Also, we're almost at our fleet cap, so that's something you need to watch out for. Do notice that I have not actually done a lot of development of our economy as of right now. Not entirely sure what the reason behind that one is, but whatever. Okay, so our fleet is into position. They are still heavily inferior to us, as is expected. Let's get everything into position.
Research complete.
And let's see if we can add a couple more assault armies.
System survey complete.
Okay. A nanite projector. Using phased pro-energy beams, nanoprobes are delivered to a vessel. Damaged hull. Interesting. Tactical efficiency. Yeah, I still don't want to go for the tactical enhancement eyepiece, but I'm kind of curious on where it's going to go, and I kind of wanted to get it out of the general list, so we should be able to conquer them relatively quickly here. So let's also get some stuff going on here. But yeah, the Krenim on a really bad spot. Like, you guys can do all your temporal bullshit for all I care, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, what? A long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring to the Unicomplex 01 atmosphere. Okay, so apparently my drones have become high. We cannot allow this mind-altering particles in the atmosphere. Yeah, no kidding.
Research complete.
That is so dumb. I love it. We need to send out a science ship there anyway. Let's just do this research project on our capital world. Gotta love beta, right? You gotta love it. Right, so our assimilation.
Special project complete.
Okay, so we got 72 society research out of that. I guess that's kind of cool. Let's go and survey all these planets to this particular region. Pulse wave torpedo. Increased point to the point where torpedo weaponry could be considered. Pulse wave technology. I have no idea what that means. Let's go for Starbase level 2. Okay, so we are bombing them. Let's get you guys into a decent position. Let's take a look at the armies here. Let's just have a bunch of garrisons, really. That's it. Alright. We will assimilate them. That's all good. They're not going to last very long. I don't think they're going to be able to drop any sort of fleet on top of us, so... Okay, so... Surveying... we could, the thing is, we could let them grow, but the problem with that is, since sooner or later they're going to be... Ooh, an observation outpost, eh? Well, ain't that just something? Another species we can assimilate. So we have a planet here that has aliens on it, and we will assimilate them at the earliest possible moment. Interlink computation. What does this do? Dreadnought. Hardened shields. Let's go with those. Okay, so Unicomplex. Let's embark all of you guys, and let's merge you all up. Can I actually land the troops right now? Well, the fortifications are down. How many armies did he even have? So we should be doing double damage. 0.82 to 165. Whereas mine... Oh god, they're... Holy shit, they are... They do 3.01 damage up to 0.3. That's insane. Fuck it. Let's do it. Starbase level 2. Oh, we can unlock the sphere. Yeah, my armies should be able to crush them. Very rapidly, even. And I will send the remaining forces to that other world with the primitives on it. What do we got? Really? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. Okay, so this planet is about to be assimilated. I don't need your permission.
Enemy planet secured.
Excellent. So we've assimilated. We've already secured that planet. That's very quick. For a 45% ratio here. That's pretty crazy, actually. Can I demand both? No. Okay, cool. That's done. So what I'll do is I'll send the fleet over here. 2nd of 12. This world has not been surveyed yet. That's to be expected, really. Let's add another patrol frigate into the mix. What do we got? Ooh, wait. We automatically assimilated the entire world? Holy shit. Okay, forced migration. Okay. What's this? Interesting. Let's take a look at our species here. Krenim. Set rights? Extermination? No. No migration controls. Residence undesirables. Living standards non-existent. We do not budget for the dead. Oh, okay. Are we not assimilating these guys right now? What's going on here? So we've taken the planets. Okay, so we are effectively the scourge at the moment. So how do we assimilate them? Extensive sensor searches. Okay, service integrity, governor. We could add a governor. Considering we don't really have... Fuck it, let's do it.
Affirmative.
So fortifications are down to 0. So how the hell are we converting these to being full citizenship, residence? No. Caste system, living standards, military colonization, migration rights. Species is not purged. Interesting. Dilithium policy, no dilithium sources. Tier 1 dilithium? I don't even know what this means. Purge type, prohibited. Slavery, allowed, I guess. Native interference, first contact protocol, core worlds, refugees. How am I not oh, here we go. The collective has assimilated individuals from the Krenim species for the first time. Their diversity will be added to our own. Oh boy. Whoa! We get 1,000 unity for a new species assimilated? And 1,000 society research? Holy shit! That is insane! I love it. I love everything about it. Alright. So we could go for the expansion, but my standard is generally down the prosperity route. And we just get a whole bunch of these for free. So 3 of them for free even. That's crazy. Okay, so are we now assimilating these guys? Is that what's going on? Oh yeah, so we have Krenim assimilated. Oh, that's awesome. And all these other ones are trying to run away.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, there is the enemy fleets. Let's see.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we have offensive asset 1. Okay, let's just get these guys into position. They've got 10 ships. We only have 7. We are at a numerical disadvantage. Like their general fleet power is superior to us. That is. Where are you going? You should be landing. Okay. let's go and merge these two together. They're going to try to bomb our world here. Our world we just assimilated. Because it was assimilation. And they're bombing right now, so that was to be expected, but still. Unit Complex seems to be doing just fine. Our growth is good. We should be developing our worlds a little bit more effectively now, though.
Complete.
What did we get? Hardened shields. Transport hub, industrial fabricator. Let's go to our ship designer and auto-complete our stuff. Optical long-range combat computer.
Research complete.
Interlinked. Where's the improved shields? Adaptive deflector. Okay. Titanium hull, living metal hull. Okay. Living armor, adaptive armor. Let's filter by slot, actually. Operations center, fusion reactor. Okay. We'll just let them bomb our planet. I'm fine with that. Ooh, the perfect unity, the will of the queen. As perfection grows near, a queen can invoke her will upon the armies of drones, ensuring less wastage of resources and more efficient use. Okay, that's a cool story. All right, that should bring our fleet up to 700, plus a decent admiral to go with it. So we're still outnumbered, though, which is something that I'm not particularly happy about, but that's how it is, I'm afraid. So let's engage them. Like, we're going to lose a fairly significant amount of ships here,
complete.
but that is sadly how it is. If we can take out their ships, that'd be great. Like, can we
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, so this is our first combat as the Borg. What do we got here? Cool. Alright, cool. Our Polaron beams are doing just fine. I wonder whether or not we're going to be able to... and we got a lot of regeneration as well. So that's nice. So let's just do this to normal.
System survey complete.
Let's hope that we can crush them relatively quickly and we don't lose all that much. Food. Food is fine. Power plant 3. Station generator 3. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, very exciting so far to play with the Borg. You don't really get to do that all that much. Ooh, we are losing one of our ships. Very quickly, even. That is worrying. Patrol vessel 0221. A bit of a pickle. Let's hope that we can... Okay, we've already destroyed one of them, but our fleet power is... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All of our fleet power is basically... like, we have a lot more fleet power than them, but it's all confined to less ships, which means is that they only need to take out one ship in order to gain an advantage. Even though right now we seem to be doing okay. And as long as we can regenerate faster than they can kill us, that's good. But we can't really focus fire at the moment. Let's go a little bit faster. We may need to retreat. I like how all the Krenim stuff is named after Epoch. Krenim Imperium. So, yeah, our individual ship should be able to take them down. There we go. Okay, we managed to destroy them. Let's go and... actually, let's add a starbase to this planet. I think that will be a good way to control. We got spheres now, though, so we got at least that. Pergium, power plant, and Trellium D. Let's go for Pergium. It's basically Baratheon stone. Baratheon stone! Throw some lore, some Game of Thrones references in there, y'all. Nanite projector growth speed is nice, I guess. So. Yeah, it's overall like very exciting stuff to play as the Borg. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Let's add a sphere. Combat sphere, heavy cutting beam sphere. What is this? It gets...
Evading hostile fleet.
What? Where? Okay. so we probably cannot afford a sphere as of right now because I know they're going to be pretty expensive. Known as combat sphere. Yes, sphere interior. There it is. Our sphere design. Let's autocomplete us. Polaron, a light cutting beam. Can I? What happens if I put the heavy cutting in here? Okay, so there's 1,900 minerals it costs. Heavy sustained cutting beam. But if I use the combat variant and it's got the light one, it costs 2,000. Wow. Okay, so this is the combat sphere. Okay, so that's fine. And then we'll make a cheaper variant, assault sphere. There we go. Oh, okay. Understood. Thanks for the info, Q. Okay, what's this? Some minor aliens that are not of my concern. Okay, unit complex is looking good. Oh man, that is so hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Science ship under attack.
Okay, we have a science ship that's under attack. We may need to bring it back. Okay, so that's taken care of. This science ship over here. Yeah, we should try to take a look around to see if we can find anything else that is interesting from an assimilation point of view. This world, we've got a lot of good population on it already, so. But yeah, as you can see, the Borg are designed to conquer everything extremely quickly. I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to go. Well, very interesting to say the least. Star Trek New Horizon with our latest beta update. The Alpha Quadrant. We are coming for it. For we are Borg. And resistance is futile.